Victoria Emerton, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Gareth Longley, Chair of the IHEEM Diversity and Inclusion Group. Gareth, thanks for joining me and welcome to this podcast.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
So Gareth will be at Healthcare Estates on both days, hopefully, and you'll also be presenting in the conference on the second day. And we're going to be talking about the Diversity and Inclusion Group that you are a member of on behalf of IHEEM. So can you tell us why does IHEEM have a Diversity and Inclusion Group and what do they do?
So the IHEEM Diversity Inclusion Group has been in existence for, I think, about 7 or 8 years now. I've been involved personally for about 5 years. And we are one of the advisory groups for IHEEM to deal with and I suppose advise on equality, diversity and inclusion more widely within the group and within the sector more widely as well.
So why did you get involved in the group all those years ago? What compelled you to think I can have some input?
I think it was a conversation actually that I had with Dwayne, the former chair, and a couple of the other people on the group. So I've been involved in IHEEM in terms of attending IHEEM for, 15, 17 years, something like that. So I've been on the kind of periphery of that with Healthcare Estates and meeting a load of people from IHEEM and just generally got more and more involved with some of those group members and was invited to the group probably about 5 years ago now. And it's I became chair last year, so 2024, I believe. So yeah, I've been around and involved for a little while now.
Fantastic. Why do we still need a diversity and inclusion group, would you say?
I think we've made some great strides both within IHEEM and also more generally within the sector in terms of improving equality, diversity, inclusion. But I think there's still more to do. And I think certainly if you look at the noises that are coming out of America at the moment, where EDI and any kind of diversity inclusion schemes have either been closed down or they've been put on the back burner. I think it's really, really important that we still continue to strive forward to make sure that we are as diverse and inclusive as possible, both as as IHEEM, but also more generally in our sector and also in society. And I think we can learn a lot from each other. Not everybody has the same outlook on things. People's lived experiences are very different depending on your background and how you were brought up and where you were brought up, whether you're male or female, whether you're LGBTQ or not, whether you're black or white or Asian or any other ethnic minority. I think making sure that we're trying to look at the way that people see things, especially in a healthcare environment where you've got lots of people using those services from all different backgrounds. I think making sure that we've got people at the top of the states and facilities departments who are representative really of the people that they or of the service users within that hospital group.
Well, yes, it's both staff and service users, isn't it? It's a hugely diverse sector, so really important that what your group is all about is at the forefront of people's minds. So will the Diversity and Inclusion Group be at Healthcare Estates? Are we going to see you and the rest of your colleagues in October?
You certainly will, yeah. This year we're planning to have a female-led panel, so you won't necessarily see me, but you'll certainly see some of the female members of the group, and they'll be working with Joanne Delaporte from Avison Young, who has set up a Women in the Built Healthcare Environment group, and Stephanie from Floyd Slasky Architects, who's all about sort of inclusive design within healthcare environment, looking at things like religion, gender neutral facilities, focusing on kind of neurodiverse building. And looking at buildings for those with non-visible sort of disabilities as well. So quite a wide-ranging kind of panel discussion. But it will be focused more on women within healthcare environment this year than previously. So in previous years, we've tried to sort of highlight an element of the diversity inclusion kind of remit, really, what we're set up to do. And this year we've decided to focus on women in that space specifically.
Wow, so lots for people to learn from to come along to your session, which is on the 22nd of October, the second day of the event. So how can people get involved, I guess, with the group, certainly with IHEEM? How can they do that?
If you want to get involved in the actual committee, then please do get in contact with me. We're always looking for people who have got an interest in equality, diversity, inclusion. If you don't want to be that involved on a formal basis, then we're always looking for feedback from IHEEM members and people more widely within the sector. So if you drop a quick Google search for IHEEM and diversity inclusion, you should find the IHEEM's diversity inclusion webpage, which has a bit more information about some of the things that we're doing, and also the people who currently make up the committee. And there is a little feedback section there that you can drop information or questions or anything that you'd like to discuss with the group, or have the group discuss more widely with IHEEM. So if you want to get involved that way, then that's a great way. Otherwise, please do come and speak to me or one of the other group members at the conference and exhibition later on this year. But if you want to get in touch more quickly, then please do use that contact us section on the IHEEM website, and then that information comes through to the committee, and we will discuss that and obviously get in contact with you if you want to get more involved as well.
Fantastic. And of course, events are a brilliant place to meet new people, and the IHEEM Members Lounge is a fantastic location to catch up with any of the IHEEM team, folk like you who are on advisory panels, technical platforms, to find out how to get involved face to face, which is one of the brilliant things about coming to an event. So I've really enjoyed talking to you today, Gareth. Thank you very much for your time. Just to remind everybody that the conference programme is live for Healthcare Estates, both the conference and the exhibition theatre programmes, and registration for Healthcare Estates is open at www.healthcare-estates.com. So I look forward to seeing you in Manchester in October, Gareth, and we look forward to seeing everyone else on this next podcast. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thanks, Victoria. Take care.